When we last left off talking about Blackjack Mulligan Jr. as your tag team partner, who fans, of course, know better as Barry Windham. And you're on this never-ending carousel of partners that just come and go. On the bright side, you and Barry seem to have some really incredible chemistry. And one thing that stands out as I watch back a lot of your work together is really quick in and out kind of tags between the two of you. Like very like it seems like you guys are using one brain in these tag team matches. What can you tell us about getting to know Barry and forming this chemistry with him?
It was a natural thing, man. We didn't have to even work at it. It just seemed like the right thing to do each time we stepped in the ring. We didn't talk about it. We just went out there and looked at each other and just went. It's like we'd read each other's minds.
It looks like it on camera. I've been, as we've mentioned here a few times, I'm training with International Wrestling Cartel here in Pittsburgh. And so I'm starting to watch wrestling differently in that I'm trying to watch for guys calling spots and see the communication between tag team partners. It's like it's more like you'll glance over at him or something, and you two are just instantly on the same page and off to the races.
That's it. A glance was all we needed.
It's pretty amazing stuff, and we're gonna post some videos from it on social media. So get over to social media and have a look at some of these tag team matches that Jake is in with Barry. Man, really underrated combination, and something like that. I know again you hate tag team wrestling, but man, something cool like that. It's like I could have seen you guys as a long-term tag team.
It could have worked if they'd have ever given us the opportunity. But the whole problem in Mid Atlantic was I was being fed different partners and doing the same thing.
Yep.
We never got in the ring with anybody that it really meant anything. We just had job matches, where we'd go out and beat up two guys. Really frustrating.
And that's exactly to your point. You would do that with Steamboat. You would do that with, I think, Blackjack Senior on a few occasions. I mean, the list just goes on and on. And it's like, boy, really just kind of spinning your tires.
Dory Funk.
Dory Funk.
Yeah, I mean, I just had partners out the ass, man, but no meals to chew on, no angles.
I'm gonna go back through and look at do a count on all the tag team partners you have by the time we get to the end of talking about Mid Atlantic. I would guarantee it's gonna be a list of 10 or 12 different partners.
Oh yeah, Jay Youngblood's another one.
Yep, Jay Youngblood. Actually, we're about to talk about you teaming up with Ray Stevens here.
Oh wow.
So we'll get to that in a second. And I can't wait to talk to you about Ray Stevens. But before we do, I did want to talk to you more about Barry Windham. You crossed paths with Windham a lot over the course of your career. Would you say that you picked up anything from him or that you taught him anything as the two of you were working together?
I don't know, man. I think we just fed off each other and we just learned. A great opportunity for me and for him, to have somebody in there the same stature, the same age, and just be able to go with it.
Like, you're not going to find two guys with more in common than you and Barry Windham back in those days. You guys are like the same height, look very similar, work very similar, both second generation stars. It's like no wonder you guys were like a tag team made in heaven.
We were, man. It was absolutely fabulous, man. But the only time we ever did it was on television and the secondary towns. We never went to the major towns. We just got fed the secondary towns, and nobody wanted to be there, and the opponents we had didn't want to be there. Nobody wanted to fucking be there.
Like, if the wrestlers don't want to be there, probably the fans don't really want to be there either.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Well, you and Barry would show that same chemistry in singles matches just a year later in Florida with you as the antagonistic heel. But here, you guys are both baby faces, and it's really strange seeing you cut these promos that are like you're cutting some. They're good. They're good promos, but they're very like white meat baby face style approach. What can you tell us about cutting these promos as compared to like the sinister tone that you'd come to be known for?
Well, I was just getting into the learning thing, man, and you know, Mid Atlantic was the first time that really got a lot of mic time. We had a lot of mic time there. Whether you were doing interviews for for the tape itself or for their individual cities where you do promos for each town.
Hmm.
They lasted, 3 minutes. So you got to do something in 3 minutes. So the white meat baby face thing was just, that's where I've been put. I couldn't go out and do that sinister shit, but I was learning. I was learning.